Welcome, everyone. It's Yvonne Davis, author, astrologer, and life transformation coach. And I am speaking to you today from the jungle. um, it's been a little tough to make these videos here. That's why I'm running late this week. But I saw the news about the elections on Tuesday, and clearly the Democrats did extremely well again. So I thought what I would do is go ahead and pull up the chart for Election Day 2020 and talk about some things that are happening there. All right, so let's go ahead and do that so you can see what that chart looks like. Okay, so here it is. This is Election Day, November 3rd, 2020. And I set it for 10 p.m. Washington, D.C. time. So some of the things that I think are important in this chart, and I'm just going to tell you what they are and what their meaning is without making a prediction about what will happen. And I'll let you make up your own mind, because I've been really reluctant. I see some things working against Donald Trump, and then some things that might be working in his favor. And it depends a lot on who ends up getting the nomination. So the first thing I want you to see is that Saturn is across from the ascendant. Whenever you have Saturn on one of these positions, either the ascendant or the descendant, that's what that's called on the opposite side over here, is a removal, a limitation, okay? So that would be something that I would see working against Donald Trump. It also matters how it lands in the candidate's chart, okay? But in general, that would not be favorable for the incumbent. It's also squaring Mercury. So again, because Mercury represents the elections, and it's in the fourth house, which would be the White House. So that square would not be favorable for the incumbent. Okay, then the other thing we see over here is Mars conjunct the midheaven in 10th house Aries. Now, Mars rules Aries, so generally that would be considered favorable for a man, but it's retrograde, so that weakens the typical Mars energy. So since Donald Trump has a very strong Mars because he has Mars conjunct his ascendant, this would not be favorable for Donald Trump. Okay, and then that is also making a square to these three planets in conjunction over here. So those are the most important ones. It is also making a wide opposition to Venus. I keep thinking it's going to be, his opponent is going to be Elizabeth Warren, but we'll just have to wait and see about that. And then there is an opposition to Uranus, which is also usually not favorable to the incumbent. But again, that depends on who he's running against and how all these planets land in their charts. So the other thing over here with the North Node conjunct the Moon, I would generally consider favorable for a woman. But again, it depends on how it lands in the person's chart, and that could be favorable for Donald Trump. That's the most, of all of these alignments, that's the one that would most favor Donald Trump, because he's having a North Node return at that time. Okay, so I'm sure you're going to have a lot of questions about this, and we've got a whole year to talk about it. So we'll be coming back to this for sure. But I just wanted to get this out because because I know you guys are waiting for it. So, so anyway, I will do my best to stay on track with my videos that I was putting out every Friday at 4 p.m. Mountain Time. But because of the fact that I'm in the jungle, the infrastructure obviously is not quite as reliable as it would be in the States. So I hope you'll be patient with me. And I hope that was helpful and enjoyable. And as always, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment boxes below, and I will do my best to respond to them either by writing a response to your comment or by answering it in the next video. So certainly if you have any questions that you want me to address in videos, please let me know. All right, I will talk to you again next time. Bye-bye.